Hello everybody, YouTube says we're live now with the second night in a row of Sid Standard, and we have tuned the deck a lot since starting out on yesterday's stream. Here is the deck list at the moment. We've got 4 Nesting Bot. Start your engines is sometimes relevant. Sometimes we do get to max speed. When this creature dies, create a a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token, so it replaces itself. Shard Mage's Rescue, we have 2 of here. It is essentially an instant because it is a flash enchantment that says enchant creature you control. As long as this aura entered this turn, enchanted creature has hexproof, so it's spot protection plus 1/1 for the rest of the time. Swooping Lookout. Basically, there's just so much cut down and go for the throat and stuff like that that we face mono black. They always hold go for the throat for Sid because everything else can't be hit by it. So 1 Shard Mage's Rescue can slow them down and give us some tempo. There's 2 Shard Mages in the deck, so hopefully we don't have to use them, but they're there if we need them. Swooping Lookout, there's 3 of now. I ended up just cutting more and more stuff. There were 4 of these, but ultimately they don't produce more value. They are just a good 1-drop that will get buffed by Sid. Usually these will get removed though. Sheltered by Ghosts, you can drop on a Swooping Lookout to suddenly make it a 2/2 lifelink flyer vigilance, which is great. But again, this is just here to open doors for us. Split Skin Doll, pretty self-explanatory. We just need that card draw, and we're going to hit it most of the time. Thopter Mechanic, whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and when this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. So both Split Skin Doll and Cycling Sid grow the mechanic, and then when the mechanic dies, it replaces itself as well. 4 Annex Sentry, they only hit creatures with mana value 3 or less, so you need the Sheltered by Ghosts as well, which can hit any non-land permanent. But again, the idea is just keep the pathways open here, remove their problem creatures long enough for you to win. Oltec Matter Weaver, I would love to have a second one of this. Whenever you cast a creature spell, choose one. He's either spitting out gnomes or he's spitting out more Thopters. Every time you play a creature, you get more stuff. Thopter Fabricator, again, draw your second card, creates a Thopter, so that works with Cycling or the Split Skin Doll. Liberator Urza's Battle Thopter. Flash, flying, you may cast colorless spells and artifact spells as though they had flash. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast that spell is greater than Liberator's power, put a +1/+1 counter on Liberator. So it does a lot for your whole deck and gets bigger a few times. Sid, we're down to 8 Sids. So these are my 8 Sids that I've still got left, 8 different ones. I did craft all the different ones and have slowly cut down to 8, which still feels okay. Urza, Prince of Krug, 1 of. Artifact creatures you control get +2/+2, and for 6 mana you can spit out more and more artifacts that copy stuff like Steel Seraph. Prototype has a cost of 3 mana, or the full value 6 mana. Flying at the beginning of combat on your turn. Target creature you control gains your choice of flying, vigilance, or lifelink until end of turn. This thing is always good when it comes out. I only have 2 of them. The land base is a complete mess because, again, I'm down to only 3 rare wild cards and I want to brew everything that I play. So I end up with basically no dual lands. And blue-white, I'm wearing a blue-white shirt for my boys, Sid and Urza, but I don't actually play blue-white very often, so I don't really have any dual lands, and it feels horrible to me to use rare wild cards on blue-white dual lands, but it may just have to happen. We're using 2 Fabled Passage in the meantime to thin the deck. I actually would use 4 Fabled Passage probably on this if I had them. It's really not that bad at all. I have thought about Cavern of Souls as well, but we're really not facing many counter decks. We're facing mostly mono black type stuff and mono white type stuff, so I don't know that we're getting countered so much as we just need protection like Shard Mage's Rescue. Mirex, we got a 1 of Mirex in there, add 1 mana of any color, and the turn it comes in, and create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature token with Toxic 1. Sometimes comes into play. And I have 1 starting town, so that's going to help us fix as well. But don't really have much in the way of the land base. Thankfully, we only have 22 lands because this is an aggro deck. You can see the curve is very 1 and 2 heavy, and then Sid Cycling is also only 2 cost. We did get like 3 wins in a row to end the stream last night, and I made more changes today, so standard ranked. Let's go ahead and get Sid standard going and see how we do. I kind of look like a Sid right now, I think. I'm not sure which one. Alright, we got our 3 land. That's a great start. Bot into Doll into Sentry. At the worst. That's too loud. One sec. Birds are scary. That is a true fact. That they are very scary. However, once the doll has been played, I kind of don't care about it anymore, so it's a fine chump blocker. One nice thing about Sheltered and Annex is it actually just kills tokens when it exiles them. So I could just not block. Mockingbird, okay, yeah. Definitely annex that. So Sid dropping would give everything +1/+1. Only. We don't have a flyer yet for Sheltered by Ghosts, which we prefer to have. I'll probably let this right through. Ah, he's gonna kick it out of the way. Came back as the Chocobo. Okay, did not realize it would do that. That's interesting. So we can Sheltered by Ghosts and play Nesting Bot. Or just play another Annex Sentry. Or just more chumps even. Alright, we did get a land, that's cool. Usually we don't have so many 1 and 2 drops. Now we see more Sids or bombs, legendaries. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Is he here or is he not? Find out later. Oh, he's here again. Okay, at least he put it on a token. Oh god. That's annoying. He's sheltered by ghosts, the sheltered by ghosts. And not the creature. Which would have let it just fall off. Because he didn't have the mana, I guess. So he has ward 2 now, so I can't even... I mean, I could, but... yeah, I guess that's... I'll have 2 sheltered by ghosts on this guy? This is silly. Is that the strongest play this turn? I don't know. Bird or land card. He's got to be finding a traveling chocobo, right? Choco himself, okay. No. Oh. So he'll play Choco, but have blockers now. Oh god. It's gonna kill the flyer. Don't feel like that's worth it, but I also don't want to die right now. So I'm probably just screwed. Yeah, well, it's just so unlikely to come back from this. We had a pretty weak starting run here. Didn't draw most of our bombs. Just drew fodder, mostly. And he's like not even here, so whatever. Boring. Okay, well we're already at the bottom of plat 4, so we only have up to go. This is not great, but we do draw a card. So maybe we'll find some blue. Cecil. For those who don't know, discard a non-land card. 1 Sid, please. As a safe discard. We will not block that. He will do 2 to himself. Draw a card. Now we have Annex Sentry. We can steal Cecil or something else away. We could play Oltek. Oltek might be a good play early here. We have nothing he can duress, but he will see everything. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player's 1 or few cards. Okay. Oltek first. Start swinging in the air. Next turn we get a Sid. Get that death touch out of the way. He probably has another one. Bitter Triumph. Good call. Let's crack this for an island. Might as well do this right now. And then Steel Seraph can give something flying, or Vigilance, or Lifelink. Now he may get the 6 mana version. No, he's good. That worked better. The Oltek guy is really strong. I have 2 orbs. I have 3 orbs. And a pack? Kuja, my first Kuja Mage Manufacturer. And Nala Archmage Ritualist. Whenever another non-token wizard you control enters, if Kuja is in the command zone or on the battlefield, you may pay 1. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that wizard. The token gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step. Tap 5 untapped wizards you control. Target player loses 7 life. What the hell? The art on this card is kind of abysmal. Just on its face there, but the card is kind of cool. The Wind Crystal. Oh yeah, I have orbs. I have 3 orbs. I can get the last sleeves. And we almost have the Chandra Chocobo. Da, 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 da. So 3 land. This is the land we want to see, so that's fine. We can crack early plains because we don't have a 1-drop. And then Thopter Mechanic. I see mono white over there. Not my favorite. Maybe we'll get enough annexes that it'll be okay. Yeah, we pretty much hate this guy. So we'll probably annex that. And I don't care if mechanic lives or dies, so it's just fodder. Annoying, but not that bad. This guy really is annoying. Very annoying. But we can play Krug. Oh, gross. That's right. He can't kill us right now. Pretty annoying. So now I can annex this guy, but he has Ward 2. I could start swinging in the air for 5, but then he's lifelinking 8. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna give this lifelink. I need a land so I can get rid of that essence channeler. Ooh, gross. He's gonna take what? I don't know. If he takes Annex Sentry, that would be pretty bad. Yep. So we need Sheltered by Ghosts. And now he's got the Flying Lifelink Vigilance, etc. Cool. Probably not gonna win this one because of the order of operations there. Notice he's on 3 land. And has played everything still. Oh, we got Sheltered by Ghosts, though, so it's not over. It's not over! This is funny. So now the stealing begins. Target a creature you control. It's for lifelink, probably. He's already got lifelink. So you're saying there's a chance. Not even gonna read that. What is it? Create bats. Gross. I would like a Sid, please. That would be quite strong. Damn it. Okay, still feeling good here. He's top decking, and I have an army. Ooh, and he top decked a land, but he can draw cards. Oh god, what is that? Okay. Not over yet. Annex Sentry is here to steal this bat away as well. This is gonna give flying to the 3/6. And suddenly I'm ahead. Well, yeah, I'm ahead by 1, yay! Oh, and he got a land. He's gonna draw a card, pay 2 life. Draw another card, pay 2 life. He must have removal, right? But he's down to 2 mana now. Three Sanctifiers, love that for him. But now he has, oh, a bat, and he's gaining 4 life. My god, okay. Hang on a second. I can't Krug yet, but I can next turn. He still doesn't have a big flyer. Just a chump. I can crew this 4/4 flyer now if I want to. He did forget about it. And now I get another thing back. Now I can copy, or I can steal this bat away. I can crew. Go to combat. Give 3 power flying. One. What can he do? Not steal my planes. Sheltered by ghosts. Hooray! I had more life gain than the life gain deck. Ended 38 to -3. That was fun. It worked out. I drew the better cards. Three land we're happy with. We could cycle one of these. This guy's great. A lot of people have to read this card because it's not that common. He's rampant. Oh, my ring light just went out. Let me turn that off. What did he actually play? Okay. I'll mess with the ring light between games, but I have a feeling it's the fuse and not the light itself. That's annoying. I can do... I guess Annex Sentry is my only play, really. Now I need Shelter by Ghosts. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think we're gonna lose. Did get the Shelter by Ghosts. Jump here. Oh, gross. Yeah. It's over. I think he got a better start than I did. It was a bit scarier. I do also have a Garnet Una deck that does not have enough rares in it. I could just do one quick standard play for that. Basically, we just loaded it up with all the enchantment creatures that I did have that were worth a crap. It does get out of hand, though. Even with mostly uncommons. I thought about some tech for it, which is probably silly, but I got a Cloud Midgar Mercenary from a draft. And so I thought, what if we do the Yuna deck with just green-white, and we have 2 Cloud Midgar Mercenary, and the only equipments that we have are the Summoner's Grimoires. That way, turn 2, play Cloud. Turn 4, you play the Grimoire. Turn 5, you can attack with the Grimoire to pull a summon out of your hand tapped and attacking. Naturally, the token is probably going to die, but then if you're able to equip Cloud with Summoner's Grimoire, then he can actually summon 2 enchantment creatures out of hand for free just by tapping, like just attacking, not even having to connect. So, draw. Damn. Okay, well, I'll show you the deck at least so I can have a visual here. So turn 2, you play Cloud Midgar Mercenary. When he enters, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. The only equipments are the Summoner's Grimoires. Equip creature as a shaman in addition to its other types, and has whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If that card is an enchantment card, it enters tapped and attacking. I only have these 2 huge ones as payoffs, besides all the common ones. But we have also Charming Prince, which flickers a summon back to its starting spot. We have Salvation Swan, which flickers a summon back to its starting spot. We have Clash of the Icons, which rolls back sagas. We have Garnet, which rolls back sagas. And then I only have 1 Yuna. This saga also makes a creature and does +2/+2 and trample, which is important because I don't have any Titan. I have 0 Titan. So this deck will only get better with wild cards. I only have 7 mythic and 3 rare. I don't even really have any dual lands to play with. Maybe I do actually have some dual lands to play with. Let's see. I haven't really looked at that yet for this deck. I probably have green-white, right? Yeah. Do I have the good ones, though? Yes. Surveillance. Surveilland actually could help because Yuna brings stuff back. And also Ishgard can bring stuff back. I could put in the other Ishgards as well. Razor Verge can go in, Plains out. Temple of Plenty are both Scry lands. I think I'd rather have the Surveil lands than the Scry lands. So let's do 1, 2, take out Plains Forest. Maybe 1 more Ishgard. Let's see how that goes. So standard play summons. Here we go. Oh, I didn't. Let me mess with my ring light for like 1 second and see if I can get it to work. I got it to work. Good news. It might go out again, but if it does, I'll turn it off again. We can't play Cloud. We can play the other stuff right away. We could play Cloud if we do that. Say its name. So now we know we can get Fear of Exposure out for free. So we can play Choco Mog. Yeah, I should not even really be playing this deck because it just needs so much more stuff than I have. Like, how do I get rid of that diamond weapon? I really can't. I don't have anything. So now I could equip this to Cloud and swing him, and then I would get Garuda and Fear of Exposure tapped and attacking. But the 5/4... Here's what we'll do. Let's do the flyer. And bring back Chocomog. And then Cloud can get the Grimoire and summon two things. If we had Knights of the Rounded Bahamut's and Overlords of the Everwoods or whatever, that would be even better. We don't have that. Altanak the Thrice Called? We gotta see what that is. Choose blockers for a 6/6 menace. No. And now he's got the 8/8 reach, which can't die. Target a creature I control for flying. Does not matter. We're gonna slap this on Cloud. Clash of the Icon says target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. So we could actually do that before. Oh, it's sorcery speed, so we'd have to do it after combat. The light just went out again. One sec. But this is the concept. This is the concept we were going for. Pretty nice. It can do a lot of cool things. We just need better summons because I don't have the wild cards. Alright, that fuse is probably dead. It's been going for years, so... I knew this day would come. I'm gonna have to order a new fuse. Minor inconvenience. Okay, so yeah, Diamond Weapon doesn't take combat damage. He only takes fight damage. So I would need 2 Clash of the Icons and 2 summons. That's probably not gonna happen. Let's bring back Fear of Exposure. That seems fun. Here, but who knows? I'll just keep playing the cards. That diamond weapon really just wrecked our whole game. Because I don't have an answer for him. I could double block, but no. We don't need to be honest. I need more flyers back, that's all. Yeah, that's just not, we're not going to be able to do anything there. I'll just leave. Got that diamond weapon so fast. Alright, so we see the room for improvement here, right? Basically, instead of Chocomog, we would put in Titan, and instead of, you know, some of these other things, Fat Chocobos are probably not worth compared to, you know, one more Knight of the Round and one more Bahamut. Because at that point, you either want Summoner's Grimoire pumping things out, or Garnet, Charming Prince, Salvation Swan, all rare stuff, really. It's just an expensive deck because every creature in it is very strong. Whereas Sid Standard is super budget because it only uses rares that you might happen to have already. I happen to have one of these Oltec, Liberators, and Urza, and then I crafted 2 Steel Seraph because they're amazing for the deck. Oh man, what to actually play? What deck to actually finish? This is the question, because I have 3 rare, 7 mythic. The 3 rare can definitely be used in this Sid deck to help fix the mana base. Then we have the Dragon Cerberus deck, which is just a pet deck. When you feel like rolling the dice, it could definitely benefit from 1 more Terror, 1 more Twin Flame, probably 1 more Fire Crystal, 1 more Sarkhan, so like 3 mythics would fix this up some. It does not have a perfect land base, but it does have a pretty good land base. I got upgrades for it. Just from a draft, I picked up another Cerberus and a Jill. All right, let's give Sid a couple more games before we jump around more. But I think random encounter could be fun. Give it a shot. Random encounter can be very fun. I know this. However, it can also be a big dud. So this looks kind of rough, but we can pull an island first with Fabled. Don't want to play the doll first because we'll miss the card draw, and we don't have to because we have another play. They both have trample, so that's annoying. And then that happens, and then we start this whole game. Hello, Malark Swag. I did outgain a life gain deck earlier with this deck by having the Steel Seraphs out. Oh god, 2 Sheltered by Ghost already. I have Sheltered by Ghost. So, unfortunately, I don't have a creature to cast it on except the stupid Splitskin doll, and then they have Ward 2, so I can't get them back. So we're kind of just dead, so that sucks. Mono white kind of annoying right now. Let's actually switch it to the random encounter dragons for a minute. I was down to 4 health already. You get to play a creature and remove a creature every turn. It's messed up. I think green-white Selesnya, that creature deck we just faced, is one that I actually want to build as well, but it needs a lot of rares. So we have 2 blue. We would need any land by 3 to not be just dead. And it's mono red for the first time. Oh, come on was for him, I see. Did you have a good 4th of July weekend? I actually got some work tomorrow for a couple hours. That'll be fun. This sucks. I'm gonna have to counter whatever he casts. And hope I draw a 3rd land. Yeah, this is the slot machine deck, which pretty much every Magic deck is a slot machine deck, if you think about it. No land, farts. Bad keep. It's okay, I didn't have any rating to lose, so it's okay. We go again. Three-month-old for 4th of July. Will we live long enough? We have 5 land. We can cast random encounter on 5, potentially. Bye-bye birdie. Like work? Just a contract. 1 day freelance. Chocobo kick. Well, that was just mean. Now I can cast Encounter on 5. Hope we hit some dragons, because they're not in my hand. He's gonna dig up Choco or traveling? Always traveling, right? I saw someone do Choco before. Random encounter. What do we got? 4? 2 creatures, damn. Would have been nice. But I can cast the other random encounter next turn. If I'm not dead. Ooh, ah, ha, 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 ha. Four lands, everybody. Almost any dragon would have done the trick there. And instead, I lose by 33. The setup was so good, and the payoff was nothing. Almost had him. So don't have a third land, and we've learned nothing. And mono green is popular. We did get a third land. I can counter something. Counter Tifa. Bad for me. Play the Jin. Maybe I can double stock up into random encounter and not be dead. He's spreading the wealth. Promising vein. Can I get a bouncer? Should I play a blocker? Probably. Will it matter? I think I'm dead. Because I can't block with that guy. Oh boy. Playing anything other than a mono black, red, or green, or white is just like, why am I even bothering? Clearly I should block the 10-11, but then I can't cast my random encounter. And I'm gonna die anyway. But it is funny to bounce that. Okay, bye. I mean, I have that deck too. Mono G Tifa. But I don't have 4 Bristly Bill. I don't have 4 Mossborn Hydra, and I don't have all the Traveling Chocobos. Which deck do I build? Let's play Mono Black Discard. Just for something totally different. I love hentai. Mardu. Please, Mar, don't. Non-land card from it. That's also only 4 mana? My god. Reanimator's also kind of busted right now. As we know from our own Cactuar days. He's happy to discard, because I'm definitely gonna lose to that. Nothing can be done. I guess I should have done this part first. It's got flashback anyway? My god. He doesn't have reach though. No, he does have reach. It's over. I love that. I love Zombify. Very cool. Perfect counter to my stupid discard deck. Love it. Maybe it'll happen again. I have 2 different tiny bones, pickpocket and bauble burglar.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
That was my 4th. I played video games most of the day. It was fun. And then there was some fireworks show for me to walk around and see. I can't cast any of these, so... Wah wah. Sheltered by Ghost. Steal Liliana.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Get Liliana back. Discard.
Like fish for brunch. Drop it.
I can make him sack a creature. Or I can make him discard.
I'm tired of your secrets.
And I can play Sheltered by Ghosts on... Yeah, sweet. That one went more my way. Stealing cards and making him discard cards. Little tiny bones thieves. Colossadactyl. 4/5 reach trample dinosaur. Not flying, even though it's a dactyl. So I could do more premiere drafts. I could do 3 more Final Fantasy Premier drafts, try and get more wild cards and more rares that I want. That opponent was not having a good time. Sometimes I don't have a good time, sometimes my opponent doesn't have a good time. It's equitable in that way. So really looking at this big list of all this stuff, this deck is not real. This deck is old. I don't think Wizard, I don't think I care about either Wizard deck anymore. This is the original Unibrawler where I'm missing 29 rares and 8 mythics. This is a Boros Equips standard deck that I no longer care about. Gruul Cactuar is just another way to cheat Cactuars. Mono Black, I don't really care. This was a prototype, okay. So this Cloud X Soldier deck is too slow for Brawl, I decided, so I don't actually want to play it. Jumbo Cheater is still good. Dragon Surprise has now become Dragon Cerberus, so we don't need that either. Unibrawler, let's call this Summons Budget. This is a Brawl deck, Squall Brawl. This is a Brawl deck, which is terrible, by the way. I might just delete it. This was standard, Brawl. This was for the Cascade Brawl, so it's just Knights. Okay, and this is a experiment. Token experiment. So the token experiment is mono green tokens where it's a bird deck. It's basically just the bird, every bird that you can think of that I have. Plus, Queena Q Gourmet says, if one or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a 1/1 green frog creature token are created instead. And if you sack a frog, you can add counters to Queena as well if you need to. So we've got this, which makes food tokens, which would make a frog. Chocobo Racetrack would make a frog every landfall. Doubling Season makes more tokens. Fat Chocobo makes a token. Awaken the Woods makes X number of tokens, which would only make one frog, I'm realizing now. So really not that insane. Argoth makes a token, and Xanarkand, this is the interesting one. Create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token, put a 1/1 counter on it for each land you control. The frogs actually get the counters too, and that's kind of part of the reason I wanted to try this out, but it seems like such a low payoff. It's just birds with Queena, so we'll see how many frogs we might actually get. I don't know. So I think my favorite deck to play has been Random Encounter. So if I were to use more wild cards, I would fix the land base on it. I would craft one more Sarkhan and 2 more dragons. Big boy dragons, so that the random encounters are more juicy every time. 1 land in the Xanarkand is not enough for this terrible hand. That's better. Toss 1 Queen. Tapped because we don't have a 2-drop. This is the only traveling chocobo I have, so that's a good draw. Moment of Craving. Never mind. So now I think I would do Queena instead. Although I guess Traveling Chocobo would be more gas, because you can see the top card. I can play him next. Vampire Nighthawk. That's a throwback. Flying Lifelink, Death Touch. I had to buy... I remember buying this at my first ever Grand Prix to make a mono black standard deck. Well, I know I'm getting another Fat Chocobo. We're not going to be able to cast anything, so... Wah, wah. Do I only have 22 land in this? What is going on? Just a bad draw. Maybe we'll get to play something? No, kind of too late. We'll try that again. I had 4 or 5 drops and 3 land, so that went poorly. Okay. I'm already done with daily wins, so I guess if I'm not playing ranked, I'm not really doing anything. Maybe I should just decide to slam some cards on random encounter and make it the best it can be, because it's the most fun to play. Argoth. It's pretty bad, but there is a path. I keep getting all the 5-drops. I guess this deck has too many 5-drops. That's the lesson here. So I could tap a tap land here. And just play greens. And then next turn, oh nice. He's got swamps. I'm realizing I don't have the double lands that everyone would run, of course. Naturally. Enduring tenacity. Okay. Another enduring tenacity. Wait, does that mean... Oh, he has to gain life. But then he can double hit me? Now we're gonna get frogs. He can demolish my Argoth. Destroy all creatures again. Damn, bro. Pretty annoying. Oh my Gasol greens. Oh, that's a fun one. 5, 6, 7, so I guess 5. They're all lands? Oh my god. I just put that together. Maybe I should put in another one of those. That was kind of cool. Sure. No! Is that his fourth one? What the hell? Why did it feel like he's cast so many? It's his third one, okay. I can actually turn him into a creature next turn. So this guy's just oops all board wipes? There's no life gain to kill me with? Like what? Target creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Oh, well, there's that. My fat chocobo, no! I have to kill him. That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do anything. I was gonna get two creatures. Oh no. I need trample. No. He won't get my shoe puff back. Oh. That's highly annoying. I need trample still. Oh boy. What a stupid ass game. I don't like this guy. He's gonna keep pulling back my same shit. Next turn, there's a chance. But not really. Well, maybe. My only hope. Swing out. He's probably got enough health. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Boo. So I'll lose some health. Yeah. He's got enough toughness, I'm pretty sure. He takes 1 damage, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then can just res Queen of Fat Chocobo again. What's gonna happen? Last turn. 2 fat chocobos. That's cheating. Damn, bro. I lose. What a jerk. Like 6 board wipes? What was the count on it? 300 +1/+1 counters. I almost have the mighty. Put 2 or more lands into play in a single turn 100 times. Ah. Alright, we're gonna tune, we're gonna buff. I've decided to spend some wild cards on Dragon Cerberus because it is the funniest deck. And I think that the cards that will benefit the most are 1 more Twin Flame and Terror and 1 more Sarkhan. So we're gonna use 3 mythics to improve this deck. Because this is also not gonna rotate. Or is it? Is it? Oh, it's set as Sarkhan. Sarkhan Soul of Flame. Dragonstorm Commander. Oh, it is March of the Machine. Okay, so Sarkhan will rotate in a month. This one will not rotate in a month. What does this one do? When Sarkhan enters, you may behold a dragon. If you do, create a treasure token. Whenever a dragon you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Sarkhan until end of turn. Sarkhan becomes a dragon in addition to its other types and gains flying. So similar, only rare though, and I actually have fewer rares than mythics. So we'll hold off on the Sarkhan. Twin Flame is not going to rotate, and Terror, I believe, will not, because he's Thunder Junction. Okay, cool. So we're going to craft for uniformity. Take this in, take 1 rune scale out. And then Twin Flame Tyrant. Take 1. Warmonger out. No, I think rune scale still. Okay, then as far as land goes, the scry lands are great. We do want 2 more Spire Bluff, I think. River Pyre's probably also fine. Maybe Shivan Reef just for the... River Pyre. Take out 1 island. No, hang on. Isn't there a blue-red? Surveillant, no. I think Spire Bluff still makes the most sense rather than a... Shivan Reef probably is the smartest, actually, because it never comes in tapped. Okay, so now we've got a slightly improved random encounter deck. Let's get back to standard ranked with Cerberus. He's a ramping. Not great. Demolition field, also annoying. He's going huge. My god, what is he going to cast? A fish. No random encounters, good. Destroy all creatures and enchantments. Draw a card for each permanent destroyed this way. I guess. Don't need more land. We can cast Fire Crystal. We can do Terror Twin Flame. Potentially. Doubling Season. Double fishies. Not gonna use the vortex. Let's see if we can win next turn with Twin Flame. Probably not, right? Yeah. Oh, he's down to 7 health. Damn. Wait, is that enough? No, I'm 1 mana shy. I can bounce a fish. No. No. If I get one more mana, no, I mean he's probably got something. I kind of need random encounter to save the day. He's over here making fish. Oh, he's at 6 health. Question mark? Can he stop it? Hey! I was never worried. Got there, got there. Okay, our climb to Diamond begins with surprise dragons. Doable. We may actually need Cavern of Souls dragon here. Cavern of Souls. Dog. He's gonna be like, dog. Yeah, we need not capricious right now. Nice deck, he says. Dragon. Can't counter it. And now I do 6, I hope. I could do triple stock up. I think I might. But another twin flame tyrant could be also very funny. Oh my god, we got another one. Triple stock up or double twin flame tyrant? Because now this will do 12 damage. Nice deck. Thanks. I don't have a way to reply to that. Ultimate. He is not a dragon, but he is tapped out. So I could do this and stock up. And grab just a Djinn and Mountain, island. Play my uncounterable dragon. Take action. And then I can play the Djinn. Which he could counterspell. Damn. Oh, random encounters here. Gotta do it. One creature. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 mana. So I could Terror Djinn and win, I think. Potentially. Especially if he taps out. Oh yeah. Don't gain life. Right?
More heroes for the cause.
To the dome. Two and oh. Cavern of Souls, dragon. Didn't do the triple stock up, didn't get the triple random encounter, but it's still pretty fun. Only one hit on the random encounter was pretty bad. Okay, we can scry first. Always look for land. We can counter something here into Djinn. Yep, that's a good one to counter. Probably still safest to play the Djinn. Hope we draw land or a random encounter. Well, no, I guess a land has to be still. Another infectious bite. I'm gonna die. Stop infecting me, bro. Don't infectious bite me again. I'll be mad. Can I live? Should I have done the Warmonger? No. If I live here, I can Warmonger. Boom, bang, bing, bop, boom. That's 3 in a row. Fun. Not quite a
flawless victory
or a
killing spree.
But I'll hit the buttons anyway. I'm starting to get a little gassed here, but we'll keep going. Leviathan. Three land. I'll take an island and a Sarkhan, I think. That's tough, actually. I do have a random encounter already. During Innocence, I can bounce that. I could play a random encounter. Let's bounce it. Cerberus for a double, perhaps? Don't need that. We could do a double and a triple if we hit correctly. If he doesn't remove it. Oh no, sad. I will just block and get it back if he does it. Okay. Dragon. We'll do random encounter. Show me dragons. Ooh, not bad. It's gonna have to be dome. I can shuffle these away, decline. I got enough dragons. Fine with me. I know this next random encounter is gonna totally kill him. You gonna do another sheltered by ghost? Terror Twin Flame. Literally just a Djinn. Not the best. Not the best. We can do Sarkhan Capricious. That's what we're gonna do. If we live. I mean, we will live, but hopefully Sarkhan Capricious means we will hit more random encounters. Another enduring innocent. Just don't kill me, bro. I want my dragons to kill you. God. Is this so much to ask? To let my dragons kill you? He's just got a bunch of triggers. He could win here, obviously. But we're gonna casino roll, and we're gonna roll high, and we're gonna get multiple random encounter casts. It's gonna be nuts. We're gonna do definitely more than 15 damage. Here we go. Sarkhan first. Then Capricious. Capricious is gonna hit a random encounter. Totally gonna hit. We got it. Oh my god, we actually hit both. So we get one free random encounter. They're coming to play tapped. That's right. This is pointless. Okay. That's fucking Garbo Town. Thanks, Authority of the Consoles, for ruining my entire deck. Alright, 3-1. Still a good pace here. Almost killed him. We had one really bad... That Djinn that hit for 6 could have been much spicier. Our random encounters have been pretty shit. So we'll keep pulling the slot machine. One land, not enough, turns out, for any hand. Why did they come in tapped? There is a card called Authority of the Consoles. And it is creatures your opponents play come in tapped. You gain 1 life. So like, the random encounter just gave him 2 life, and that was it. Let's opty-wopty, look for land. We got 2 bounce spells for the stupid chocobos, that's good. Because they will get out of hand. We'll wait for him to grow and then bounce him. Buying time, buying time. Fire crystal makes random encounter cheaper. No attackers. I'll have to block here with mage. Hi, does anyone know how to make a deck list from the export on Arena? I use MTG Goldfish. This site here. Because it's free and you can just easily make a whole bunch of lists and they'll be public. If that's what you mean. Let's try a random encounter. This is probably not going to be enough to win the game. But maybe I can nuke if I get a Terror of the Peaks. Did he really just counter that? Okay. Did not expect that. I did not think the Chocobo deck had counterspells. Now I am informed. God damn it. Three lands is a keeper. Can you post the deck? I don't know how to use this. Oh, one sec. Yeah, so to be honest, I just wanted to make a link to send to you. Yeah, one sec. You can do that. I do want to keep a random encounter because I have 4 land. I mean, anywhere that is going to host a deck list for you is going to make you have to have an account, and MTG Goldfish is like the easiest, most lightweight thing, because after you make an account, you click Decks, My Decks, and then you can just literally paste into the box. Jill, no. Yeah, we can exclusion mage that. Nemesis, which looks horrible. Cough.
One day, this land will be ours again. And shape the earth itself.
So I can cast Cavern here for Cerberus now. I don't want him going crazy.
Harm my allies. Mirrodin, lend me your flame!
Force vacuum doesn't bother me. The game will be lost if it gets to that point. I need one more land still. I can play this and Vortex. Damn. And yeah.
We have the high ground.
Not great. Oh, it makes them 1/1 spirits. I forgot about that. Random encounter, go! Save my ass! I already have 2 Terror of the Peaks in my hand, so it's probably not going to. Oh, Capricious could hit random encounter. Jill is going to bounce this. Rona's Vortex is gonna. Wait, I still have to kick it if I do that? Cancel. Hang on. I fucked up. Shit. Whatever. Sure.
It can't end this way.
What's actually in my graveyard? Ooh, high chance of hitting encounter.
Fist up.
What the hell?
This is for the fallen.
Forgot that part. Oh, Screaming Nemesis. Neat. Cool deck. Oh man, I just can't get it to lottery off like it used to. I do think I want the one more Zarkan if I'm gonna play this all month.
Oh my god, you're so good!
What was that? I got a follow? Thanks for the follow. I wonder if that was the guy I just played. My name is Ask Joshy Twitch, even though I don't stream on Twitch so much anymore. Let's find land. I got a Twitch follow, that's what that was. What is he playing? Oh. Malira the Living Cure, you say? Go back to your hand, I say. Oh, it's Malira again. Oh, I didn't see her live on YouTube. Just played you last game and dropped you a follow. Yeah, nice mono red deck. I forgot about the second part of Screaming Nemesis because this is a bounce deck. So I've been using, you know, Exclusion Mage and Jill and Rona's Vortex to clear paths instead of killing stuff. Oh, and this guy just left the game. I think this list is pretty fun. That's clearly Cullen backwards. Cullen. Yeah, this Ask Joshy Twitch, obviously I made like years ago, and I don't really stream on Twitch anymore. My YouTube has been a lot more energetic, let's say, when I do stream, so. The Magic lovers will find it more on YouTube than they do on Twitch, because Twitch, obviously, all the top streamers filter the top. This is keepable. And it's harder to discover smaller streamers. And I'm just a little plat guy. Doing weird brews. Because they're fun. Well, I guess Exclusion Mage can play even if there's nothing to bounce for tempo. Or is it worse tempo to miss out on that? I do still have Jill. Tally's Favor. What on earth? Hello? I can't cast Twin Flame Tyrant? That's annoying. Okay, I think I did it. Can I link it here? I actually don't think you can. You can tell me the deck name or your player handle, or both, on Goldfish, and I can find it. Like if you make it a unique name, that'll make it easy. Oh, I don't have double red. That's so annoying. I'm gonna lose. I think only I can link, but I can search easy. Well, this guy has quite a cool deck too. Flyer, flyer, block, block. Now I can cast. No, I can't. God dang it. I can exile Jill. Here's the deck number after the URL. Okay, I can do that. Boop. Ask Joshy by Anonymous. Choose blockers. Take 16. Random encounter, save me! Kill everything, please! Yeah, I think we're gonna lose. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. How about yourself? One Jin. Okay. These random encounters have not hit a single Terror of the Peaks or Twin Flame Tyrant tonight. And I've played like... I guess I've won 3 and then I lost 3. So I've played 6 games and I have not hit a single one of either of those. Think's been working on it for a couple seasons now. Basically just try to Roller Crusher into Screaming Nemesis one-shot with Koth or self-destruct, since when Crusher is on board everything doubles. So you can do insane damage and most people aren't expecting it doubling every effect, and with self-destruct it double dips even more. Let's look at this list. Valgavoth's Faithful, I do like. Reanimate, Charming Scoundrel, Deep Cavern Bat. What are you using Scoundrel for the most, do you think? Treasure or another? Atraxa's a revive, Atalia's a revive, 3 Jumbo Cactuar and Arden combo, yeah, Valgavoth's in there. Liliana, Zombify, Bitter Triumph. So this is, yeah, my Jumbo Cheater, a better version. MTG. You made a stronger version of my kind of budget mono black Cactuar Cheater, which was here. Boop. So there is, yeah, my little crappy one with Zombify, Valgavoth's Faithful, Lily, Abyssal Harvester. You've got the Lily, Bitter Triumph, Zombify. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Let's look at that. When Brass's Tunnel Grinder enters the battlefield, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards +1. Ah, another loot filter. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, put a boar counter. 3 or more boar counters, transform. Ooh, big Discover card. Okay. I'm not familiar with Brass's Tunnel Grinder. That seems cool. And yeah, you've definitely got a solid land base here that I still need wild cards to make myself. Oracle of Tragedy does work. We know that from Prof Pills, I think, was running that, or a different player. Was that you actually earlier in the season too? Brass does wonders, so does Atraxa. I do remember someone saying that they were ripping people with Oracle of Tragedy value. 3-land Courtyard. Gotcha, gotcha. There is another, I found another way to cheat Cactuar in, and that's this Gruul deck. I may have reviewed this on stream before, but we haven't crafted it yet. Basically, the cheat here is you have your Jumbo Cactuars, of course, but then you also have Ramp, of course. You've got the can't block aspect on these creatures and the Rogue's Passage. Fire Crystal gives haste. What was it? Fierce Empath? Was that it? Yeah. When this creature enters, you may search your library. So you can grab your Cactuar to your hand, ramp it out, and then have it with haste. Haste. Unblockable. Unblockable. This was not actually the one that I thought it was. There's a Surak one with basically sneak attack, like a something gifts. And then there's another mono green version that you can do with Ovia, I think is her name. Yeah, no? You may, yeah, this is it. For 4 mana to play Ovia, you may put a creature or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield. Like, and each creature that's attacking one of your opponents has trample. So it's double duty for Cactuar as well. So you can build mono green versions, Gruul versions. There's all kinds. There's cool ways to get him out. But four mana seems to be the general cost to get him into play. I haven't seen it done much faster than that. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with random encounters because it's fun. Just gotta find that perfect balance of early game and lottery. This is keepable. Because we have 3 land, is basically maybe we'll live long enough to cast some cards. Yeah, I'm in plat, bottom barrel plat here. Scry. So we do have 5 land in hand. That means we can scry for not land. Fire crystal into random encounter. Or do I set up terror first? He's got a lot of mana already. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Gross. If I block, I can still cast, so that's fine. Unless he does his destroy already. Yuna. Ugh. I have a feeling I am screwed. He had 2 more Bale Mercs right there. What the hell, bro? Can I get a lottery pull? No, I can deal 2 damage. So I lose. Goodbye. Yuna, this feels like a lottery deck to me. This feels like a very easy deck to put together if you have a ton of rares, which hurts. Hurts my soul. Because I don't have the wild cards to spend. That one seems so strong though, just because of the overlords that exist being enchantments. You just get to ramp and dump tons of stuff. Abzan, Yuna seems incredibly good. If you have a billion rares. Sure. Puts us at 5 land. Kind of a sweet spot. He had no playable cards. I have a feeling I'm going to want to bounce something and counter something. Gross. Oh, he needed blue. I see. I can return that to his hand. Or I can just start wailing on him. Which seems to be the most fun. If I play Twin Flame, I can do 6 plus 10 if he doesn't remove this. So of course, he will. So we'll Rona's Vortex. Oh, Jesus. Is it more intelligent to play the Jill's on the construct and then Vortex? I have Vortex and Counterspell potentially. He's playing a second one? Oh. So I'm on a 2-turn clock here now. But I can do this. And this. And see what happens. Gross. If I draw a land, I can play both dragons and get by them. Damn. How big is he? 1? Not good enough. Yeah, I lose because of that. Okay. Close one again. I wonder if just bouncing the simulacrum? No, because they already had an 8/8. Scry lets us keep this. Otherwise, it's kind of bad. Well, that's another scry, so that's fine. Okay. Land. Cool. Playable land, too. Counter. Haha! Jin. Now I need land. Bristly bill. Twin Flame Tyrant would be pretty cool. No. No more dragons. Decline. I need mana. Or maybe I'll win with Haughty Jin. No! Stop kicking my guy. Does he really only have 2 land going here? My goodness. We're gonna lose to 2 lander. Because I can't draw a 4th land. Oh my lord. That's awful. That's an awful draw. That's the 4th Twin Flame Tyrant and 14 cards. Game, you're fucking me. Absolutely. That's fucked. I don't think I have a low number of lands. This is garbage. Done. walk here. And not kill it. And then I have to draw land and win with random encounter. Land, encounter. Land, encounter. Land, encounter. Win the game. Fuck. If I stock up, I could get a land and a bounce. And we did get that. But the Hydra may still kill us because he only needs to double twice. And that happened. So a land would be very bad. Yep. Fuck me. Horrible! Why do I need 6 5-drops, man? I just need a 4th land. It's so frustrating because I know the juice this deck has is ridiculous. This is castable, but it's not a land. It's not as reliable. Cleric? Oh god. I only have 2 Hellraisers in the deck, by the way. There's both of them. How's it gotten so bad, dude? Most expensive possible draws. Thanks, game. Lovely. That's it. So Capricious has to hit random encounter. But I'm basically dead. And he can jump block with a bat. Goodbye. I don't know how it's gotten so horrible. I need to go back into the deck list now. Clearly I need more bounce. Cheaper options. And I'll get rid of the Capricious, I guess. Go more Rona's Vortex. One more Opt, one more Rona's. No, Exclusion Mage still makes the most sense for the encounter to hit. It's just the meta's faster than when we can't seem to ever even though we have more dragons, they end up in our hand and not in the encounters. Can cast encounter next turn. Or I could do terror into encounter. That one actually stays, so we'll kill that. Why do you use the Shivan Red? Because it's always untapped. It's always available. Let's do Terror first. I don't think he has an answer for Terror. Yeah, just because... Yeah. It's always... If I have to cast Haughty Djinn on 3, I know that I'll be able to do it, even if it costs me 1 life. And then same for a random encounter or a dragon because of the double red. Okay, so now we do random encounter and Terror of the Peaks is already out. Then we can hopefully nuke people down. With some dragons! Let's hit some damn dragons! Okay, we gotta bounce. So Terror of the Peaks does 2 damage, and then it's gonna do 3 damage, and then this is gonna bounce that. And he left the game. See, that's a reasonable random encounter victory right there. That was a reasonable game. That went okay. all good, man. I may never have a 3-month-old, so I may never understand what that is like. Three land. I like 3 land. Always look for land until we've hit 5 is basically the magic number. He says hello. Hello. Need a dragon. Fire crystal. No. We'll hit for 6 in the air. Unidentified hover ship. Ooh, gross. But I can bounce that? No, I cannot. But I can do some damage. But I have haste, and thus win the game. Woohoo! Maybe one more fire crystal is also worth a look. Because it's pretty good. It is legendary, so you can't really have both. I think I would kill the one last rune scale storm brood to include that. But we'll think on it. I would have to craft it. Wait, actually maybe, do I have a second one? God. There. I do not. Okay. Wait. Does it apply styles? What styles? Oh, I have a cool fire crystal. And haughty gin. And opt. Rhaenyra. She's a dragon mother. We got 3 bounces. I mean, I might as well just do it now, right? takes. He took Rona's Vortex. Can cast that later? That's messed up. Could just tempo this guy. Don't get rid of my Twin Flame Tyrant. No! No! He's cool. Random encounter would be cool. Hitting some dragons specifically. No! I was gonna melt my mage. Oh, I see. 2 cards to get rid of Sarkhan. Random encounter, random encounter. Boo. Wait, I can do this. And this costs 6 to copy, so a land would be fine, or a random encounter would be fine. He's stealing my Djinn, that's annoying. That's gonna be a fat Djinn, probably. 4/4. He's saving the bat. I'm gonna play whatever I draw, brother. You're never getting that bat value. Yeah. And Exclusion Mage wins the day. I'll take that. Alright, so adding the bounces back instead of the 2 Capricious has increased our win rate to 3-0 since we made that change. So faster meta. So now we have 10 bounce spells total. No, that can't be right. We have 8 bounce spells. We have 4 Seclusion Mage, 2 Jill, because she's legendary, we don't want to overdo it, and 2 Rona's Vortex. No, we have 4 Rona's Vortex. Okay, so we do have 10. We have 10 total bounces. This is horrible. Horrifying to even look at. can't believe they've done this. This is fine. We'll toss a Twin Blade and hope for the best. Twin Flame, rather. We do draw first. He also mulled to 6. Really need that land now. Oh, that sucks. Oh, she has vigilance, that's right. She's gonna do the exact same turn. And then so am I. Will he do it a third time? Inspiring Overseer this time. I do have a 0-4 blocker this time. Could also bounce again and deal 4. Winning streak sounds fake. They never expect the third exclusion mage though, right? That's the real kicker. I would like a land though. Sheesh, man. I gotta do what I gotta do. If I can land Terror of the Peaks from here, I can win. Or Twin Flame, rather. It may have actually been enough with Warmonger and Jin. Shelter by Ghost will steal something I don't care about. Oh, lifelink is annoying though. And he's gaining health. Okay, I did get a land. I can play this. I don't need those. If I can get Terror into Twin Flame on one more land, we can win. Potentially. Gross. He might have enough. Yeah, the land was a problem here. I can't get through the ward to bounce that guy. And Jin doesn't help me. I'm kind of screwed. He's just treading water, yeah. And there's the big boy we don't want to see. Too little, too late. The 5th land really is vital. We had to mulligan too, though, so whatever. Variance strikes. We haven't really had to mulligan much, so I'll take that one. I'm gonna say two more games, because we're right at 3 hours now. I didn't really expect to play that long anyway. Abzan Yuna, it looks like. Scary deck. Bitter Triumph. Do we discard something? Bahamut, yeah. That's why it's a scary deck. Because it's ridiculous. I can double Rona's Vortex. If I live. Nope. I'll single Rona's Vortex. Oh, I can do both, actually. She will get ward during her turn. So I kind of need to do it now. Surveil. Can't do it. She's returning Fenrir. It's a land. I can bounce in it again. Stay away. Can almost hard cast Bahamut here. There is a world where we get Cerberus into land, into random encounter, which would be sick. Probably won't happen. He just hardcast Knights of the Round? Okay. That's bad. I guess terror. And then Twin Flame. He's gonna hard cast Bahamut. This one's over, folks. He does not have a flyer. But this is not enough to matter. Just kill unit. I think I'm dead anyway. Goodbye. Too slow again. Gotta hit those land drops, man. Am I on 23 or 24? Let's figure this out. 11 plus 6 is 17. Plus 6 is 23. What if I forsake the final Drake to add a land? And that land is I think River Pyre is fine. Could do Starting Town, I realize. But then Shivan Reef is the same, but better. Shivan Reef it is. Okay, we've added a land. We've been getting land effed too much. Last game of the night. Thank you to all the lurkers and likers and subscribers. Thanks to Stock and Cullen and Malurk Schwag and Danny way earlier in the night. We got 2 land, but I know I have so much. That opt is definitely gonna hit it. See? Shivan Reef is fine, and I got Vortex mana. What the hell is that thing? Okay, dinosaur treasure. I could bounce that. I don't trust it. I don't like you having that. Because I don't know why you would want that. Kuja's here. Kuja is here. What if Kuja's not actually here? And then what? An invasion? I have a dragon. I hope you don't have removal for it. Oh, look at that, you did. Random encounter. Actual good cards? No way, dude. He's dead. And boom goes the dynamite. That doesn't even matter, dude. You're dead. Alright. Last game of the stream, so perfect timing to actually hit a random encounter. And we tuned the deck and we made improvements and it's faster now, so it's better, or it stalls better or something. We have one more land and we have more bounces, so let's export the most recent version to MTG Goldfish. My decks, Dragon Surprise. Edit, paste, save. So here's the new version. 4 Exclusion Mage, 4 Jin, 2 Jill, 3 Warmonger, 1 Sarkhan. If I had the wild cards and he wasn't rotating, I would make another Sarkhan. Summon GF Cerberus, 4 Terror of the Peak, 4 Twin Tongue Tyrant, Opt, Rona's Vortex Stock Up, Random Encounter, Fire Crystal, and then land Medley. Looks like Riverpire Verge is considered the most valuable dual land, so I may have goofed on the Shivan Reef, but oh well. Fun deck. We'll keep trying it on stream, but that was a good 3 hours and 11 minute stream. I'm gonna call it a night. I've got a gig tomorrow, but I will probably be back streaming in the evening, so have a great day or night until I see you again. Good luck in your games.